high above the clouds where the air is thin and the sun shines with a brilliance rarely seen elsewhere, lies a world apart. This is the realm of the Himalayas, a mountain range so vast it dwarfs all others, a landscape of snow-capped peaks, deep valleys, and powerful rivers. The Himalayas are more than just mountains, they are a world unto themselves, a place of extremes, of both breathtaking beauty and formidable challenges. For centuries, these mountains have captivated the imaginations of explorers, adventurers, and spiritual seekers alike. They are home to the highest peaks on Earth, including the legendary Mount Everest, a name synonymous with the ultimate test of human endurance. But the Himalayas are much more than just a collection of towering summits. Within these mountains lies a tapestry of cultures, a vibrant mix of ethnicities and traditions shaped by the unique demands of life at high altitude. The people of the Himalayas have, over generations, forged a deep and spiritual connection with their environment, a connection reflected in their beliefs, their art, and their daily lives. The Himalayas beckon to the adventurer in us all, inviting us to test our limits and explore the far reaches of our planet. But they also offer a different kind of journey, a journey inward, a chance to connect with something larger than ourselves. This is the allure of the Himalayas, a world that challenges and inspires in equal measure.
The collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates did more than just raise the land. It created some of the highest peaks on Earth, peaks that have captivated the human imagination for centuries. Towering above the clouds, these giants of rock, ice, and snow stand as formidable challenges to even the most seasoned climbers, their summits representing the ultimate prize in mountaineering. Among these Himalayan giants, Mount Everest reigns supreme, its summit piercing the sky at a staggering 8,848 meters above sea level. Known to the Nepalese as Sagarmatha, meaning goddess of the sky, and to the Tibetans as Chomolungma, meaning mother goddess of the universe, Everest has long been a sacred site for the local people, its towering presence inspiring both awe and reverence. But Everest is not alone in its grandeur. The Himalayas are home to a multitude of other peaks exceeding 8,000 meters, each with its own unique character and challenges. K2, located on the border of Pakistan and China, is considered by many climbers to be a more technically challenging climb than Everest, its steep slopes and unpredictable weather demanding the utmost skill and experience. Kangchenjunga, the third highest mountain in the world, located on the border of Nepal and India, is revered by the local people as the abode of 5 treasures: gold, silver, gems, grain, and holy scriptures. Its massive glaciated flanks and complex system of ridges make it a formidable challenge for even the most experienced mountaineers.
The Himalayas are not a single monolithic range, but rather a complex system of interconnected mountain ranges, stretching in a vast arc for over 2,400 kilometers across the Asian continent. From the rugged peaks of the Karakoram in the west to the mist-shrouded mountains of Arunachal Pradesh in the east, the Himalayas form a formidable barrier between the Indian subcontinent and the Tibetan plateau. This immense mountain range spans 5 countries: India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan. Each country boasts its own unique section of the Himalayas with distinct geological formations, cultural influences, and ecological treasures. The Indus River, one of the major rivers of Asia, originates in the Tibetan plateau and carves its way through the Himalayas, creating deep gorges and fertile valleys in its wake. The Ganges, considered a sacred river by Hindus, also finds its source in the Himalayas, its waters sustaining millions of people downstream. The Brahmaputra River, originating in the Tibetan plateau, flows eastward through the Himalayas, creating a lush and biodiverse region known as Arunachal Pradesh, the land of the dawn-lit mountains. The Himalayas act as a massive water tower for the entire Asian continent, their glaciers and snowfields feeding numerous rivers that sustain life for over 1 billion people downstream. The region's diverse topography, ranging from towering peaks to deep valleys, combined with its varied climatic zones, supports an incredible array of ecosystems, making the Himalayas a biodiversity hotspot of global significance.
The Himalayas, though born of tectonic forces, have been shaped and sculpted over millions of years by a relentless interplay of geological processes. Glaciers, those massive rivers of ice, have carved deep valleys and cirques, their slow but inexorable movement grinding down rock faces and transporting vast quantities of debris. Weathering and erosion, driven by wind, rain, and temperature fluctuations, have further sculpted the landscape, creating jagged peaks, sheer cliffs, and intricate rock formations. The Himalayas, therefore, are not a static landscape frozen in time, but a dynamic environment constantly being reshaped by the forces of nature. The region is also prone to earthquakes, a stark reminder of the ongoing tectonic activity that continues to shape the landscape. The collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates continues to generate immense pressure along the Himalayan front, making the region one of the most seismically active areas on Earth. These earthquakes, though potentially destructive, are a testament to the dynamic nature of the Himalayas, a constant reminder that these mountains are not immutable but rather in a state of perpetual flux, their forms ever changing over geological time.
The Himalayas, with their extreme altitudes and varied topography, have created a mosaic of microclimates and habitats, each with its own unique set of environmental conditions. This diversity of habitats, ranging from subtropical forests at lower elevations to alpine meadows and icy peaks above the tree line, supports an extraordinary array of plant and animal life. The Himalayas are often referred to as islands in the sky, as the high-altitude ecosystems found here are isolated from surrounding lowlands by steep slopes and climatic barriers. This isolation has led to the evolution of unique species found nowhere else on Earth. Species that have adapted to the challenges of thin air, extreme temperatures, and limited resources. The Himalayas are home to a remarkable diversity of flowering plants, many of which have medicinal properties and have been used for centuries by local communities. The region is also a haven for a variety of animal life, including iconic species such as the snow leopard, red panda, Himalayan black bear, and numerous species of birds. These islands in the sky are facing increasing pressure from climate change, habitat loss, and human encroachment. Protecting the biodiversity of the Himalayas is crucial not only for the survival of these unique species, but also for the well-being of millions of people who depend on the region's ecosystems for their livelihoods. The Himalayas, often called the roof of the world, are more than just towering peaks and glaciers. They are a vibrant tapestry of life, a biodiversity hotspot with an astonishing array of flora and fauna. From lush subtropical forests to windswept alpine meadows, the Himalayas showcase nature's resilience. Variations in altitude, climate, and rainfall create distinct ecological zones. Dense forests on the lower slopes are home to elephants, tigers, and myriad bird species. Above the tree line, alpine meadows bloom with wildflowers in summer. At the highest elevations, only the hardiest species like the snow leopard and blue poppy survive. The Himalayas' glaciers and snowfields feed major rivers, vital for billions downstream. The Himalayas remind us of the interconnectedness of all life and the need to preserve these ecosystems. As spring arrives in the Himalayas, the hillsides come alive with a breathtaking spectacle of color. Rhododendrons, in hues ranging from crimson red to pale pink and pristine white, burst into bloom, transforming the landscape into a vibrant tapestry. These hardy shrubs, adapted to the harsh conditions of the Himalayas, thrive in the moist, acidic soils and cool temperatures found at higher elevations. Over 80 species of rhododendrons are found in the Himalayas, some towering over 15 meters tall. Their flowers, pollinated by birds and insects, are a vital source of nectar during the spring season. The forests resonate with the buzzing of bees and the melodic calls of birds, drawn to the vibrant blossoms. Beyond their aesthetic beauty, rhododendrons play a vital role in the Himalayan ecosystem. Their extensive root systems help stabilize the soil, preventing erosion and landslides. Their leaves provide fodder for livestock, and their wood is used for fuel and construction by local communities. The rhododendron forests of the Himalayas are not just a feast for the eyes, they are a testament to the intricate web of life that exists in this unique ecosystem. The vibrant blooms, buzzing insects, and melodic bird songs are a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life in this harsh yet beautiful environment. High above the tree line in the Himalayas' upper reaches lives the captivating snow leopard. With its thick, smoky gray coat and distinctive black rosettes, it is perfectly camouflaged for life amongst the rocks and snow. Its powerful legs and large fur-covered paws allow it to navigate steep slopes and snowy terrain with ease. The snow leopard is a symbol of the wild beauty and ecological integrity of the Himalayas, a testament to the health of the ecosystem. In the bamboo forests of the eastern Himalayas lives the red panda, often referred to as the firefox or mountain ghost. With its striking reddish-brown fur and bushy tail, the red panda is primarily herbivorous, feeding on bamboo shoots, leaves, and berries. Conservation efforts are underway to protect this endangered species, including habitat restoration and anti-poaching patrols. The Himalayas face threats from climate change, habitat loss, and unsustainable tourism. Conservation organizations are working to protect endangered species and restore habitats. Sustainable tourism practices are crucial for minimizing environmental impact and benefiting local communities. By supporting conservation efforts and promoting sustainable tourism, we can help preserve the Himalayas for future generations.
The Himalayas are a spiritual heartland, revered as sacred by many cultures. In Hindu mythology, they are considered the abode of Shiva. And the Ganges River, originating here, is sacred to Hindus. Buddhism also holds a profound connection to the Himalayas, with ancient monasteries and the birthplace of Padmasambhava. The Himalayas are home to diverse cultures, each with distinct traditions and beliefs. The Sherpas, renowned for their mountaineering skills, and the Tibetans, known for their vibrant culture, have deep spiritual connections to the mountains. The Ladakhis blend Tibetan Buddhism with ancient Bon traditions, relying on agriculture and trade for their livelihoods. Throughout the Himalayas, prayer flags flutter, carrying prayers and blessings on the wind. These flags, known as lungta, represent different elements and spread good fortune. Prayer wheels filled with mantras are spun to accumulate merit and spread positive energy. Himalayan cultures celebrate the changing seasons with festivals and traditions. Losar, the Tibetan New Year, and the Hemis Festival in Ladakh are significant celebrations. These festivals preserve ancient traditions and strengthen community bonds. Himalayan cultures offer lessons in resilience and living in harmony with nature. Their sustainable practices, such as organic farming and water conservation, are rooted in a deep understanding of the environment. These practices hold valuable lessons for a world facing climate change and environmental degradation.
The Himalayas offer endless trekking trails, each with unique rewards. The Everest Base Camp Trek and the Annapurna Circuit are iconic treks showcasing diverse landscapes and rich culture. The Marka Valley Trek in Ladakh offers a glimpse into the remote and culturally rich world of the Ladakhi people. The Himalayas represent the ultimate test for mountaineers. Mount Everest and K2 are symbols of human ambition and technical challenge. Kangchenjunga, revered as a sacred peak, requires a combination of technical prowess and respect for its spiritual significance. The rivers of the Himalayas offer thrilling opportunities for whitewater rafting and kayaking. The Ganges River provides a spiritual and exhilarating rafting experience. The Zanskar River in Ladakh offers a unique rafting experience through a dramatic gorge. Responsible tourism is crucial for preserving the Himalayas' fragile ecosystem and cultural heritage. Visitors should minimize waste, respect local cultures, and support local businesses. By embracing responsible tourism, we can help preserve the natural beauty and cultural significance of the Himalayas for future generations. The Himalayas, with their towering peaks, sacred rivers, and vibrant cultures, are more than just a tourist destination. They are a sacred trust, a heritage to be cherished and protected for generations to come. As stewards of this magnificent region, it is our collective responsibility to ensure that its natural beauty, cultural richness, and spiritual significance are preserved for future generations. Climate change, habitat loss, pollution, and unsustainable tourism practices pose significant threats to the delicate balance of the Himalayan ecosystem. It is imperative that we address these challenges with urgency and commitment, working together to find solutions that promote both conservation and sustainable development. Supporting conservation organizations working to protect endangered species, restore degraded habitats, and promote sustainable livelihoods is crucial. Educating ourselves and others about the importance of conservation and responsible tourism practices is equally important. The Himalayas are a source of inspiration, adventure, and spiritual renewal. Let us tread lightly upon this sacred land, respecting its limits and embracing our responsibility to protect its wonders for generations to come.
The sun had barely begun to paint the eastern sky when I stumbled out of the tea house, my breath forming frosty clouds in the thin air. We were at 15,000 feet, perched on the slopes of the Himalayas, our destination the summit of a nearby peak. Sipping on yak butter tea, I felt a sense of surreal detachment from the world I knew. The silence was broken only by the gentle flapping of prayer flags. The Himalayas stretched as far as the eye could see, a majestic panorama of peaks and valleys. Sherpas, their faces etched with wisdom, were preparing for the day's climb. Their movements were precise, a meditative dance as they checked their gear. I felt gratitude for experiencing this extraordinary corner of the world.
The wind howled like a banshee, whipping icy particles of snow against my face. I clung to the fixed rope, my ice axe biting into the frozen slope. Above me, the summit seemed to mock our efforts. The weather had been our constant companion, unpredictable, unforgiving. Yet amidst the struggle, I felt strangely alive, my spirit invigorated. And then the mountain relented. The sun broke through, bathing the landscape in a warm glow. The summit, now tantalizingly close, seemed to beckon us forward. Descending from the mountains, my backpack lighter, my spirit invigorated, I reflected on the profound lessons from my time in the Himalayas. These mountains stripped away the superficial, confronting my mortality and vulnerabilities. I learned humility, respecting nature's power and my own limitations. The mountains reminded me of my insignificance in the grand scheme of things, yet I felt a profound connection to something greater. I learned resilience, never giving up despite challenges. I carried these lessons with me, integrating them into my daily life.
As we've journeyed together from the foothills to the heavens, exploring the peaks, the cultures, and the adventures that the Himalayas offer, one resounding truth echoes: this is a place unlike any other. The Himalayas are not simply a geographical wonder, they are a testament to the power of nature, a cradle of ancient cultures, and a proving ground for the human spirit. We've witnessed the raw beauty of towering peaks piercing the sky, their snow-capped summits cloaked in clouds, a constant reminder of the immense forces that shaped our planet. We've delved into the heart of ancient cultures, each with its own unique traditions, beliefs, and ways of life, all intrinsically linked to the rhythms of the mountains. And we felt the thrill of adventure, the exhilaration of testing our limits amidst some of the most challenging and rewarding landscapes on Earth. But the Himalayas are more than just a sum of their parts. They are a symphony of interconnectedness, a reminder that we are all part of a delicate web of life, inextricably linked to the natural world. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the very ground beneath our feet, all are gifts from these mountains, a legacy passed down through generations. The Himalayas beckon, not just to adventurers and explorers, but to all who seek a deeper connection with themselves and the world around them. They offer a chance to step outside the confines of our everyday lives, to challenge our perceptions, and to rediscover the awe and wonder that lie at the heart of the human experience. As we conclude our exploration of the Himalayas, a sobering truth emerges. This magnificent region, like so many others on our planet, faces an uncertain future. Climate change, habitat loss, pollution, and unsustainable tourism practices threaten the delicate balance of this ecosystem, putting at risk the very wonders that draw us to these mountains. But there is hope. The same spirit of resilience and adaptability that has allowed Himalayan communities to thrive for centuries is now being channeled into conservation efforts, sustainable tourism initiatives, and a growing awareness of the need to protect this fragile environment. The future of the Himalayas lies in our hands. As individuals, we can make conscious choices to reduce our impact, supporting sustainable businesses, minimizing waste, and respecting local cultures. As a global community, we can work together to address the root causes of climate change and promote responsible development practices that benefit both people and the planet. The Himalayas stand as a testament to the enduring power of nature, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. Let us heed their call, not just to explore and admire their beauty, but to protect and preserve them for generations to come. Let us leave only footprints on these sacred slopes, carrying with us the lessons of resilience, respect, and responsibility, ensuring that the Himalayas continue to inspire and sustain life for centuries to come.